Hello, I'm Derek Diane Johnson. Derek's the master name, Diane's the fem name, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about MLK. Well, happy MLK Day to everybody. Especially some of these, just like the way people just kind of weaponize him just to basically get away with being low-key racist. Say, oh, you shouldn't protest. And look, I have my criticisms and problems with the ways with some of the actions of some of the BLM supporters during protests myself. I also kind of think the whole "you're just putting store windows above black lives" thing is really fucking stupid and inane and insulting. But I'm not gonna be like, but I'm not just gonna bring up MLK and then say, be like him, be him, nothing but him. Like, you're aware other people contributed to the civil rights movement too, right? And yeah, we don't really remember them that much, but because they were kind of sort of misconstrued slash, people only really like to focus on the bad. Good example of this is Malcolm X. Well, yeah, he really did actually have some pretty extreme beliefs if you actually take a look at them. A lot of it was rooted in, pain. This was a guy who had experienced racism and hardship for no real reason other than he was born different for his entire life. Like that, but again, he did calm down in his later years and realized, oh, hey, maybe white people aren't the demons I thought they were. And the Black Panther Party. Well, yes, they did do some bad. I'm not gonna lie, like the violence and stuff. Here's the thing, though. A lot of those riots were orchestrated by law enforcement to basically make the Black Panther Party look bad. B, they were the only resource that a lot of African American children and people had at the time. They ran after school programs, free lunch programs, a bunch of other really good things to help out the black community. And while, yeah, MLK did win over people eventually, you have to also remember the whole nonviolence thing, it was just as much a political move as it was one of his personal beliefs. Because he knew that if people saw, innocent people being literally gunned down for just peacefully protesting, that even a lot of, like, the most hardcore people would be like, yeah, this doesn't sit right with me, guys. Are we really the good guys for this? And I do see people liking to bring out his rights are the voice of the unheard. Quote, some people do actually give proper context, some don't. For proper context, yes, he did say that, but he wasn't supporting the riots. He still condemned them. He was just saying that he understood why the riots were happening. And that it was just as much, the people who were ignoring the problems and allowing them to happen fault as it was the people who was doing the writing's fault. Which, I personally agree with. Another thing is that a lot of people love to bring up, like, oh, he cheated on his wife, he was homophobic, he wasn't this same. Nobody's saying MLK was, like, 100% perfect or that the guy never did anything wrong in his personal life. Like, no, we're literally just saying that, again, the good he did outweighed the bad. And that, again, he did inspire a lot of good things in his life. And to be fair, I can't say I 100% blame everyone, because, again, American history does kind of teach a really oversimplified version and whitewashed version of our, and well, especially like the Black history. I mean, the Black history only gets like 1 month, while all the others gets like 11 months. That's definitely a bit sus. But like, a lot of this information isn't that hard to find. You can pretty much find a lot of Malcolm X's ideology outside of the whole "fuck Whitey, kill them all" thing. And by the way, I know the whole "kill them all" wasn't him, but again, I'm just speaking like in broad strokes of what most people think his ideology was. You can find a lot about what the original Black Panthers actually did outside of, just the cherry-picked violence. That thing. Not like that, but again, MLK is going to be used by a lot of the moderates he openly condemned. Like, he fucking hated these people. Because they knew there was injustice, they just didn't care and allowed it to happen due to their own apathy. And yeah, it's like the same with the corporate left. They'll gladly paint Black Lives Matter on a street sign, but actually fixing the problems with America's police system and pretty much a lot of our other systems, nah, they can't do that. That'll just be bad. No. Also, remember today to, participate in at least some activism, or, help amplify black blah 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 black voices. Sorry, words, they are not my friend. Well, that's just my opinion, although I'm definitely aware I'm not really an expert and should not be taken on as an expert on this issue. Bye.